Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Spooktober series. In this episode, I decided to do a skull, so go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so to begin, I started off by priming my face with a really good hydrator because I'm going to have some heavy makeup on. And then I'm going to go in and do my brows. I'm just doing my brows like normal, so filling them in, drawing them in, all that good jazz. And now I'm going to fill them in with the Anastasia Dip Brow in chocolate. I really like doing this right after a pencil because it makes sure they're locked in. So that way they're not moving anywhere. And just to darken them up a little bit, I am taking the Benefit Goof Proof Powder. And now I'm extra priming my skin with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer just to make sure all my pores are disguised, because I am going to go in with a normal foundation. Even though this is a Halloween look, I don't want them dark circles to come through, so I am taking the NYX color corrector just to disguise those dark circles before I go in with my foundation. And I'm using the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation in LG3. Super fast clip, but I'm taking my two normal concealers, the Smashbox Photo Finish and the KylieCosmetics concealer, to conceal those dark under eye circles. Tapping those creases out with my finger just before I set. I believe I'm using the ciaté translucent powder to set underneath my eyes. Now I am going to bake with the KylieCosmetics translucent powder as well, just because I know this is a heavier look and I don't want anything to slip and slide or melt off my face throughout the day. Now that I'm done with all the powders, I'm going to take the Benefit Gimmie Brow in the shade number 4 just to go through and set my brows and further darken them. To begin to add contour and shadows to my face, I'm taking the Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette and the MAC contour powder. To kind of brighten up underneath my eyes, I am going to take those first two shades in the Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette to kind of brighten them up and make sure everything's nice and bright. Now I'm going to take the MAC Peaches blush and add some color to my face. And to set the skin, I'm taking the Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray and just spraying that all over the skin. So I did decide to film later after I had put my foundation on already. I am just taking a transition color, throwing that in my crease. I don't know all the colors I took. I know right now I took a bunch of different browns coming up, so I'm not gonna have the shades. I will just tell you all you're gonna need is a light, a medium deep, and a deep brown, as well as a black. Just follow along with how I'm going, and you can see how I just keep getting darker and darker as it goes on. Now I am going to go in and cut the crease using the MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. You can see I'm just slightly half mooning it. I'm not taking it all the way out to the outer corner, just keeping it on the inner part of the eye. I am going to take a bone shade and set that MAC paint pot just to kind of brighten everything up. And go back in with all those brown shades kind of to cut that crease and deepen everything up again. After sweeping away the bakage, I'm now going to add the black just to make everything darker. I'm placing the black in a wing shape just to elongate my eyes. Now I'm taking a black kohl liner just to darken up my lower lash line and start smoking out that lower lash line with that same black that I had taken on my top lash line. And don't forget, after blending it all out, to add some mascara on that lower lashes. I already have lash extensions on my top, so I don't have to add lashes or mascara on my top lashes. To begin the skull, I'm just gonna map everything out with my black shadow. So I'm starting with the mask part first, and then I'm gonna move on to the nose and the skull. Then taking a felt tip liner, I'm just gonna go over my nose and start to darken it up. I'm excusing underneath the eyes till I get a little bit further in the process. So my camera totally missed the first part of drawing my teeth. So I just started off by drawing a bunch of lines around my mouth area to start with the teeth, and I connected them all to a base at the bottom. From the corner of my mouth to my earlobe, I extended the black line all the way out to the back. If you want to just follow along with what I'm doing, you can just see it's a lot easier than me trying to explain what I'm doing. So for coloring the teeth in white, I'm taking my NYX liquid liner in the shade, of course, white. I'm kind of just gonna let you guys speed through this and watch. It's self-explanatory. Just color them in with the tip. I like this tip because it's really fine and it lets getting in between the teeth really easy. So if you guys see me looking over to the side a lot, I do have a picture opened up so that way I know how to make the teeth look like teeth. And so don't mind me. I honestly go back and forth from the NYX white liner and back to the black shadow just to keep drawing in the teeth and seeing where they separate. Now I'm finally going to fill my nose in. I'm taking the NYX matte liquid liner in the shade black. I'm also going to take this liner and define all of the black shadow that I had put on my face earlier. Now I'm taking those same brown shadows and gonna hollow out my cheekbones right where I had drawn out that kind of fake cheekbone. I want to make sure it looks nice and hollowed because I'm making a skull. And just to make those cheekbones pop a little bit, I'm going to take that NYX white liner and kind of go over that curve just to make it highlighted. And I'm also taking that black shadow and going right around the white line that I just created, just so it kind of looks animated and poppier. And anywhere I want to add highlights, I'm going to take that white liner and go around the black areas just to highlight it and pop it out. Just to further darken everything up, I'm taking that same black kohl pencil that I'd used on my waterline and going underneath the teeth. And then I'm going to drag that liner in between the teeth with an angled brush just to help kind of smudge and make everything look like it's kind of rotting away. I really like that look for this look. And underneath the white liner, I'm taking the black shadow just to kind of sandwich the black and the white together, make it look more animated that way. It looks like a mask. I'm trying to make a Halloween look. With the same browns that I used on my eyes, I'm also going to take it and smudge out that black liner underneath the white line. I didn't want it so harsh after I had drawn it on. And guys, just touch up that lower lash line with some more black liner and we are all done. Zhuzh up the hair and go take your selfies. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in to the next episode. Alright guys, have a great night or day whenever you guys are watching this. Alright, bye!